Hello YouTube and welcome to my review of Age of Empires 2 HD Edition. So the basic game is the Age of Kings campaigns and there are DLCs. The DLCs are quite similar to the original, it's just different variants on the same theme. So I wouldn't particularly recommend the DLCs unless you've completed the original campaign and you're bored of it. The DLCs do give you more people to play with, and some of the Steam achievements are linked to the DLCs. So if you want to complete your Steam achievements, then you got to get the DLCs. And this is quite an old game. It's not the best looking game, but it does look pretty cool. I like how it looks, but I'm not hugely dependent on the graphics being good to enjoy a game. I like the actual gameplay itself. But it's an old game. I used to have this on CD-ROM and play it way back in the day when computers were huge square bricks. But that makes me sound very old. I'm not that old, but it's a very, very fun game, and I think it's been remastered and put on Steam, which is great because it's more accessible now and it's fun. It wasn't free, but worth the money in my opinion, because you have such a variety of things. You can build your own map, which is great. I tend to make mine a bit overpowered, which maybe it should have an option to stop you making it overpowered. You can play with friends instead of playing against playing against the computer. If you have friends, I don't tend to play multiplayer on this very often, except with my brother, and we're very fiercely competitive. It has a tutorial. I'm not really fussed with the tutorial. I think the tutorial's a bit too easy. Like, you can figure out this game on your own. I mean, you'll probably lose your first game, but the tutorial is mind-numbingly easy. I won't go into all the options because there's far too many, but you can choose your civilization, or you can randomize everything. You can choose your civilization, your team color. You can make people be in your team if you want to force people to be friends with you. There are turbo maps, which is super fast. Regicide, kill the king. Deathmatch, kill everyone else. Scenario is a map you or someone else has created. King of the Hill, you have to capture the monument in the middle. Wonder Race, you start off with a wonder and have to... No, Wonder Race, you have to build a wonder as fast as you can. So you don't kill other people, you just build a wonder, gather resources, build the wonder. And Defend the Wonder is where it gives you a wonder and you have to defend it. So there's kind of two elements to this game. The first is your civilization itself, building that up, advancing through the ages, which are these, and collecting resources. So in some options, this will have resources here and will allow you to select resources high. There we go. Or low or medium or standard. So that's just the amount of resources available and the amount of resources the game gives you at the start. You can select your map size, you can select your numbers of players and your difficulty. The bigger the map, the harder it is, and the more players, the harder it is. And then the difficulty itself, you can actually change. You can make the computer a bit less good at this game. It cheats, it really does. You can change your style of map to make it more easily defensible. Like, islands are really easily defensible. Rivers are kind of in the middle, and then ones where you are all mushed onto the same island are going to be more difficult. And there's variations on that. Like, Gold Rush has loads of gold, but it also has walls, things like that. And you can also make it real world, so you can play in real world shaped things. Population, you can it's limited to 500 anyway. I always have it really high because I like creating lots of units and massacring my enemies, but it recommends 75, but no, 500, Ellie, 500. And reveal map is just whether you want to have the map all visible or not. And there's different victories. You don't always win just because you kill everyone. Sometimes, like, you can choose to win on score, like who has the highest score, which is a combination of killing everyone, number of units you have, resources collected, research done, because you can do research in this game using buildings. But yeah, it's a really good game. Hope that was a useful explanation of all the different options. And if you'd like to see gameplay of this, I can upload a gameplay. I can upload one of my standard games going through it. depending on how many players and such, it can be quite a long game, but it has the save option and you can come back to it. I will say that the multiplayer saving games, it's a bit glitchy. My brother and I play multiplayer, as I said, but we tend to just go straight through and play together, because getting the two computers to sync up with the multiplayer save, it doesn't always work, which can be frustrating if you've started a game and invested time in it. So we just play straight through, which is useful if you can use the turbo map for that, and it's faster and easier. So I hope this review was helpful. I definitely recommend this game. Really good game. My reviews are always recommending the games because I don't tend to play games that I don't like, but I just recommend some more than others. And this is one that I keep coming back to. As I said, I've been playing it since I was a child, and I am a 20-something-year-old now, still playing it. We'll probably still be playing it when I'm 50-something, and my grandchildren are like, what are you even doing on a computer? Because they'll have invented space travel in a day or something. Who knows? Off topic. Okay, download the game, buy the game, enjoy it. It's really good. See you all in my next video. Bye!